everyone, and welcome to my first episode of my new series, Scrapbook Redo. This is going to be a little challenge that I hope you guys play along with. I've talked about it in my last chit chat video, but I'm going to just kind of talk about it real quick here. This is a challenge of redoing our older traditional 12 by 12 layouts. I used to work in 12 by 12 and I stopped for the longest time. And I just missed it, I guess, and I want to give my older scrapbooking layouts some TLC. So I thought if you chose one of your scrapbook layouts from back in the day and redid it with your style today, you can see how different my style was. I used craft paper. I don't think I buy craft paper anymore. I like the flowers. Of course, I still love flowers and I still use flowers on my spreads. But these are the flowers, I don't know if you remember, they used to come in those large jars from Michael's and Hobby Lobby and all that good stuff. And I don't use these types of flowers anymore on my spreads. I guess they're just not my style anymore. Little things like using larger embellishments, larger die cuts and ephemera. I rarely do that nowadays. I add more layers to my photo and smaller embellishments, but it's so fun to look back and see how your style has changed. And definitely it's going to be so fun recreating them, either in smaller layouts or even if you stuck to your 12 by 12. So I really hope you guys play along in this challenge. I'm going to be using the hashtag scrapbook redo on Instagram. And I would love to see your redos. I will be doing a before and after, so I'm going to add a picture of the scrapbook layout that I'm going to redo and my new version. So I hope you definitely play along. I would love to see what you create. Please tag me on Instagram if you do this challenge. But I am really excited about this. I don't know how my layout is going to turn out, especially that I haven't worked on a 12 by 12 for a long time. Now I decided to go with a 9 by 12 because I really love the smaller size pictures, and I think if I used a 12 by 12 with a small picture, it wouldn't work out as well. So I'm sticking to 9 by 12. I think that's going to be the size I'm going to stick to. We'll see as I do this monthly. But you can use whatever size you want. You can stick to your 12 by 12s. You can do it in a traveler's notebook, a 9 by 12, whatever you like. I just think it's going to be fun to recreate our older scrapbooking layouts that we did a while back. I think I did this one. I usually put the dates in the back. 2011. And you can see how young my kids were. So cute and adorable. But I will not be using the same photo. I'm going to be using photos from now, from today, or from this, recent photos. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can do whatever you want. There's no rules. It's just going to be for fun and to give our older scrapbooking layouts some TLC. But anyways, let's start. I'm really excited. I'm going to be using this as my sketch. And I'm going to try to stick to kind of this style. Okay, guys, let's start working on my layout. Now, I went ahead and trimmed down my 12 by 12 pattern paper to 9 by 12. I believe I'm going to stick to 9 by 12 for now, and maybe I will start working on 12 by 12s. But for now, I'm going with 9 by 12. I decided to use my Felicity Jane. It's just a plain pattern, black and white pattern paper. And then I'm going to go through my scrap paper. Now, I've been asked a lot how I organize my scrap paper, and literally I have 3 bags, one for larger pieces, medium-sized pieces, and then the smallest pieces. And I really believe scrap paper is perfect to layer your photos with. Don't throw any of it away. It's very useful, honestly. And if you organize them the right way, you will use them more. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and back up my photo with this black pattern paper. And I'm gonna end up using my favorite combo, which is black, white, and yellow. I love that combo, and I just feel like it's a great way to kind of create a layout easily when you have 3 colors and build from there. You're gonna see later on, I end up adding some teal, and it works really nicely with my combo, but it's just gonna be little hints of teal here and there. But my main 3 colors is gonna end up black, white, and yellow. You saw me cut down that little piece of scrap paper because I love my yellow paper, and I try to save as much as possible. So you can definitely cut down your paper while you're layering your photo if you're not gonna use the whole sheet. The whole point of Scrapbook Redo is to revisit our older layouts and give them some love and recreate them in our style today. So I'm literally using my 12 by 12 layout as my sketch. I'm gonna try to replicate it to the T if I can, but of course it's gonna look totally different because my style has changed. So I decided to use this photo of my kids because my older 12 by 12 layout had a picture of my kids. And I think it's gonna look really cool to see how they've grown throughout the years. I'm also gonna be using flowers. Now, of course, my flowers have changed also. I fussy cut out my flowers, they're all flat. And in my older 12 by 12 layout, they were not flat. So it's okay just to kind of play around with your spread and just kind of see how it would look today if you recreated that spread. I'm also gonna add some fabric because I did have lace on that 12 by 12 layout, but I rarely use lace anymore. I don't even think I own any. I had gotten some of these beautiful floral fabric, I don't even know what to call it, from one of my subscribers. I can't even remember who sent it to me, but thank you, it is beautiful. And it worked really well with my spread, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna try to replicate my 12 by 12, and you're gonna see in the end how cool it looks, how I kind of stuck to that same sketch, but my style has changed and it looks totally different but still beautiful. Now that I got my flowers down, I want to start going through my embellishments. I am trying to stick to large embellishments, large die cuts, because in my older spread, I had some large die cuts in there. So I'm going to go through mine and try to stick to large ones and things that match. I found this large yellow heart that worked really well. I had a heart on my older scrapbook layout, so this worked really well. By the way, I think I cut that in half for a different spread and never used it, so this is perfect. I get to use it now. I'm also going to go through my older kits and try to find large embellishments that will work. So challenge yourself. This is a great way to use up your larger die cuts. If you kind of are just doing Project Life today, or you're doing layouts in your traveler's notebooks like I do and don't get to use your larger embellishments, this is definitely the perfect time to do that. Of course, as always, I'm gonna add a doily. I love adding doilies because I feel like it softens my layers and it gives it a nice texture. But while I was going through my embellishments, I decided to use some of my Feed Your Craft Pattern Play die cut pack. It's just black and white die cuts, and when I use this combo, I really like to focus on the color black because it's so bold when you're creating a combo with 3 colors and 2 of the colors are white and black. So I'm going to use this cluster of plus signs in one of the corners, and then I'm going to be adding a tag. Now my older 12 by 12 spread had a small tag hanging off my layers, so I decided to stick to that and add a tag and kind of add a new color. Now because I'm sticking to these 3 colors, adding a 4th color is fun and it brings everything together. So I'm going to be adding the color teal, and just a little bit. I'm not adding a lot of teal. I'm going to end up using this tag to add the color and also some little teal stars. Now I'm done adding all my embellishments. I added some puffy stickers and word stickers, and now I want to add my title. Now on the original scrapbook layout, my title was love, so I'm gonna grab some alpha stickers and add love. I didn't have an L, so I created my own, and I'm gonna stick it right in the center of this huge yellow heart. I feel like I need splatter, so I'm going to use my Heidi Swap black ink splatter. I was going to use my Studio Calico yellow ink, but I felt like it was too fluorescent, so I ended up using my Dilutions. I'm just going to add some splatter here and there. Now I do want to apologize about the lighting. It got so bright at one point, but I did move my desk recently in my craft room, so it's closer to a window. But anyways, there's a clip on my original spread, so I still wanted to add a little binding clip to this spread. And I'm going to be adding a little sticky note, a flag, right above my photo, and I'll be adding some word stickers in that. And this is where I decide to add some more teal, so I'm going to grab some star puffy stickers. I start with my freckled fawn, and they're kind of a really bright teal, I guess, or am I going to say bright or dark? But anyways, I start with them and I change my mind because I found a teal that matched better with my little tag. So I'm going to switch those out and add the brighter ones or the lighter ones. I don't know. I switch them out. I think I'm almost done with my layout. I'm just gonna grab my older scrapbook layout that I created in 2011, and I'm gonna put it side to side to the new spread, and you can see the total difference. But I love it. I love that I stuck to the same sketch. I added the love as my title, the bigger embellishments, the flowers, my tag, just the little things, but I created it in my style today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this and will play along. Don't forget to use the hashtag scrapbook redo. I'd love to see your before and after, and I'm gonna add my before and after on Instagram if you wanna see pictures of this. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!